she upped the antics and you see how it hurt Bronwyn, but everyone's taken this very adult, and I get the point of it. It's just to clear the air and move on. And the other ladies are just listening to this and they're like, "Oh my God." And look, they all know. See, this is why I don't want to. I don't know. I just well, I'm also not on a TV show. If I were on a TV show, yeah, but what's the point when people say horrible things about you? It's how you really feel. Well, I would never make up with anyone. But if I was on a TV show, I would. Let's be very honest. So then Lisa to Meredith, she just Meredith. Angie had a great point on this one. Come on, Lisa, girl, you've said way worse about Meredith. I mean, you said on camera she fucks half of New York, or she fucked half of New York. But she said Meredith digs into information and it's dirty, blah blah blah. Still, it's not so bad. Heather to Whitney. She sent a text about Whitney is a low life piece of shit. She sold her soul for fame and recognition. Same thing you were accused of, Heather. She's a snake, and we carried her stupid skincare products, whatever they were called. I can't even remember, even though we never sold a fucking one of them. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Anyone, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched the season finale of New Jersey, I mean, God, I have Jersey on my mind, if you haven't watched the season finale of Salt Lake, go and watch it. So funny. And then, of course, Whitney to Lisa. Whitney, what did you think was going to happen? She pulled up the worst thing she said. And look, you got to respect Whitney for being like, the whole point of this is to take the worst thing, the thing we really feel guilty about, and get it out there so we can have a new start, the burn book, Of course, they give slight to Monica and they're like, we're adults and we don't need to create some fake wannabe Mean Girls bullshit. Hey, we're still talking about Monica a year later. More power to you, Miss Garcia. Loved having you on this podcast. But then we're talking about so what Whitney says about Lisa, and I forgot who she sent the text to, that someone approached her and Justin at a party and said, if you ever want to have a threesome, I'm your girl. And you could ask Lisa Barlow and John Barlow for references because I had a threesome with them. And I was making out with Lisa while I was jerking off John. Oh my God, I'm sorry. And here we are over in Roni, same producers, where we have we've heard about this cast trip the whole season. Now, I know there's still a part left of it, and apparently it's the big shocker. Yawn, boring. I don't believe it. I mean, we're talking about Uba is like, Naomi Campbell wishes that she was Uba. Take a seat, little girl, take a seat. And Bryn sucked her way to the top and slept with someone to get the job on Roni. Same kind of concept, I guess. Not funny, bored, pass. But saying that, Whitney say that she's approaching a party with Justin, and someone's like, if you ever want to have a threesome, I'm your girl. And John and Lisa Barlow are the references because I was making out with Lisa while jerking off John. I'm sorry. I find this hilarious. I like Lisa, love Lisa Barlow. Love Meredith. So, two things get to be true. I'm sorry, Lisa. I'm having a laugh at your expense. This was thoroughly enjoyable. Hour of TV. And please, Lisa Barlow, take pity on me and take pity on us here behind the velvet rope. We love you. At least I love you. We don't have much to work with. I mean, I have to watch Roni, and now I have to watch Potomac and Karen Huger. Just please just let me have my 1 hour of happiness. And I'm so sorry, Miss Barlow. It comes at your expense, but I mean this. Yeah, it's probably the worst thing in Whitney's phone that she said about you. So she understood the assignment, and Lisa got so mad, and she's like this and that, and then Bronwyn's mad. Why could we talk about my marriage? I mean, we really have put Todd through the ringer this season. And by the way, let me make it very clear. You all hated Shane Simpson. You hated Emily Simpson's short little Napoleon husband and all of this, and it can't pass the bar. And now we kind of like Shane, right? I mean, at least we don't hate him. So, not sure you're all there yet with Johnny Jansen, but I don't think you'll ever be there with Brooks Ayers. He lied about cancer, and so did Vicky. Shame, 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 Vicky. But So she's upset. We did really put Todd through the ringer, but here's the good news, Bronwyn. Everyone's gonna come around to Todd. Just give it maybe not next season, just give it a few seasons, girl. They'll love him. I mean, we hated Shane Simpson. Does everyone have forgive her? Someone forgotten that? But anyway, then Bronwyn's upset. We talked about my marriage, but God forbid we talk about Lisa's, and Lisa's trying to come up with an example, kind of like when Jackie said, well, that would be like me saying that like Gia was doing drugs in the bathroom. Well, Teresia Giudice, oh, she's an animal, that one. She flipped a table. She wasn't too happy. I understood what you were saying, Jackie. You were making an analogy. Didn't go over so well with the animal. That is Trey. I don't think Trey's coming back to New Jersey, so I don't think we have to worry about her anymore. But, we were still trying to make the analogy here. I get it. Lisa's like, that would be like if Sean does circle jerks. Kind of got lost in the shuffle. Angie stands up. The producers come in. What a great. And then Mary is explaining to us, well, Lisa was making an analogy, but she didn't land the plane properly. You think, Mary? Lisa storms off. Meredith storms off. Are Lisa and Meredith, do they hold themselves to different standards? I kind of have to say, although, if you ask me who I like the best on Salt Lake, I'd probably say Meredith and Lisa, just simply for the fact that I'm a New Yorker and they give me New York vibes, and Meredith actually lives there like part of the year. So I would say Lisa and Meredith probably are my favorites, but I mean, double standard, these two could storm off, and I think Whitney or Heather, whoever had a point, like the rest of us, or actually Angie's probably my favorite at the moment. Probably just selfishly because Behind the Velvet Rope was part of her storyline this season. But, there's a point. The others could just sit there and they take it and these two storm off. So is there a double standard with Lisa and Meredith? Kind of. We're kind of, but Meredith screams, none of this is okay. She gets so upset, this Meredith. Oh my God. I loved it. I loved it. I was spending this whole quick hit recapping Salt Lake, but I fucking loved it, guys. I thought it was really good. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Totally staged. I get it. But I mean, how do we top Von Tessie? Well, this was great. Great fucking season. Consistently delivered it. Season three sucked. I'm going to move on from it. Everything else in Salt Lake for me has been great. We have so much life left in this show. I predict no cast change. Is Brittany coming back? Maybe, but everyone else is. Let me be very clear. We're not firing Whitney, Heather, Lisa, Mary, Angie, Meredith, or Bronwyn. Everyone, Sarah calls her a toucan. Everyone noticed that she was wearing toucan earrings in the scene. Now, mind you, by the way, they were also D&G, which doesn't make them good. Zara, go to Zara. Anyone that, I like high end, low end, right? I might have a nice Louis bag, but Zara, great fashions. But they were D&G, but I sent a picture to Sarah because they actually were toucans. I'm like, you might be onto something. Before we wrap up, we have like a few more minutes here. Messy G. You guys know my friend Messy G. Messy G. Look, we have lots of stories going around about New Jersey. The point is, we really don't know. It kind of got legs. I did a quick hit on Tuesday, and I said the rumor is that someone was at the Gucci store in Woodbury Common and overheard. This is all hearsay, and allegedly overheard Margaret Joseph say to Jennifer Aiden, based on their run-in, New Jersey is over forever, and Jennifer didn't know it. And then I told you I got a DM from somebody who was out with three of the housewives. She let me know which three, but she said, please.